I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about one thing in particular, and that's yourself and who you were before this, who you are supposed to be now, and tying the two together. You know, your avatar has a computer system that shows you everything about yourself, from brushing your teeth to cleaning your ears, wiping your butt, you know, coughing up loogies, everything you can think of, whistling, and then there's stuff inside. There's stuff inside like chills and apparitions, things like that, visions that you see, and you can account it for anything. You can put them on either side, either side you want. You can put them in conspiracy, or you dream too much, you watch too much TV, or anything like that. This is how it's all shot down. Okay, it's a shot in the dark. Just all it takes is one gesture of negativity to shut it down. So, what I'm going to say is that, I've been on a journey since I was about 6 years old, probably before then too, but when I was taken 6 or 7 years old and had this experience of being on a ship and flying, what I'm finding out was an ancient dog race. The dogs you see in Egyptian text and illustrative anomalies all over the pyramids and stuff. The dogs they had there was one of those dogs that was my co-pilot. So basically, she broke me down, and she confirmed that three other people confirmed that the light that's around me is bigger than they've ever seen anybody's so far. Kathy didn't say that, but she said I'm somebody really big, and so far 3 other people have said this, and then we found out last night through Kathy, and I mentioned this yesterday, and it's not a big deal. I don't want you guys to think that I'm boasting or anything like that. I don't get any money for this. I don't want money for this. I'm doing it because, I have a plan. I've had a plan for a long time. When I realized God had a plan, it was the same as mine. It was the same as mine. It was like what I wanted, God was doing. So I wanted Donald Trump as president, and I wanted him to go back and through time and to fix everything up, and to get everything to where it should be, and then be president. In the meantime, exactly what you're seeing on TV is what I imagined. Okay, what I created when I was watching RFK be killed. We, you and me and everybody else, lost hope. JFK Jr. when he came around, and we was like bells ringing in the sky, literally. For me, so when I found out who I really was and what I really am, it gives me a chance to zero in and execute the plan properly. Being that the people that come through my life are like Johnny and Meru and things like that happening to me. One of my first guru turned me on to Stuart Wilde. Infinite Self, 33 Ways to Tame the Ego, talking to trees and animals and stuff like that. I learned it all. That it's all real and they can hear you. And when you realize that there's a communication, a dialogue going on, it's the Dr. Doolittle with 800, 8 billion sequels. Really, if you put it to use, that's what's going on, and that's what we should have been doing all these years. So now I have source, I have agents on the planet that I've trusted, giving me information. I will eventually disclose all of it. Doesn't matter where I get it from, and where everything is compiled from, it comes out of my mouth. It doesn't matter. It's the truth. Okay? So, Elizabeth April is one. Santa surfing, another one, if I wanted some comedy. A little squirrely stuff. We got Pimpy's investment chat, the hidden things right underneath your face or nose or whatever. And then you have all my pages, Little Davy Mean Blues, Awakened Visual, you know, Moons, Rocks, and Clusters. There's More Than Meets the Eye. More Than Meets the Eye. You might have missed something. That's another one that is appropriate. Awakened Visual and More Than Meets the Eye. You might have missed something. Are two pages that I created that when I created them, I got chills and said there was something that could happen with these. That I keep working on them, and that it was going to be, part of what I'm doing. So I put the two together, and they were my fascination with the skies and space and stuff like that. I never got into math or anything like that, where I could have gone further. But I'll tell you what, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I did it myself, and I didn't get tainted with all that negative misinformation as well. That's compiled in with all the information we need to siphon the truth out. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm showing you that these ripples in the sky and these points and wispy clouds are made by mountaintops that are scraping on the other side of the atmosphere. Upside down. Mountains will come out of the sky and they stand there. So this is like what I am is I hold authority for all hidden things, for all things unseen. Okay, this is how I'm able to do what I do. Whoa, my chills, full body chills. And that's it. Basically, I applied for the job, got it, started work right away, and my work has been nothing but for God. From putting myself through Bible study on my own and handing it out to my friends unknowingly, liberating families, especially my good buddy's family. The mother was possessed the whole time he was growing up. So I handed that to him, and he gave it to his sisters, and that mother had to deal with those kids talking about Jesus in that house. And so it was a counterattack that now that I realize, he did call me and say, hey, thanks for saving my life, not because of that, but the other time, twice I saved his life. And one time was physically, one time was spiritually. And he called and said, hey, listen, you know how many people love me, he said. I have so many people that care about me, he said. And Dave, I wouldn't have been able to do it if you didn't save my life. So, that was like just giving yourself your own set of bronze baby shoes, Okay. So that's about it. But I'm going to tell you this, the hidden things that you're seeing, like the clouds, I don't think the faces are all... It's up to you. If you want to put faces up there and demons in the sky, that's your world. It's pretty cool. Give me some. I'll pick some, put some images on metal. And you can sell them. Okay? Because that's what... Kind of like they don't have to be mean, even though they do look sinister. And you can change them. You can. In fact, that's my MO, is when I address my first reptile, 15-foot reptile, I will laugh and joke with him, and I will change him into me. And this is what I'm doing with the world, is changing the world into what I want. It's happened. It's happened. So I was able to do it, not knowing who I was, thinking I was Moses the whole time, which is pretty damn close. He did pass right through me and rent a room from me. So, And he's gone now out of the 3D, but he's still right here next to me, listening. And Johnny, thanks, man. Thanks. You guys take care.